Friends, I want to thank you for listening to the Frederick Henry podcast, Everything About Trump. This is Frederick Henry. I just want to spend a little bit of time with you about the unbelievableness of things that have happened against President Trump. And I want to start with one statement. I've always believed that everything that has been done against President Trump has been done against the American citizen voter. Because Donald Trump is one man. It's not a matter of hating him or that's too simple. Rather, I believe that powerful people in the government are willing to use the government against you and against me because they are bureaucrats, they're appointees, they're people who have trust. We trust them. They are in positions of power and trust. But they're also in positions that don't have any oversight. They're not moral people. And fundamentally, they believe that they are right and you, the American citizen voter, are wrong. And so when we get to the election of Donald J. Trump to be president of the United States, these people are confident that the American people will obviously, there's no question in their mind, they will choose Hillary Rodham Clinton because they have put the fix in. The election system is fixed to elect her. She doesn't even need to bother to campaign because they know that the key places are fixed and the votes will come in according to a pre-planned situation and Hillary Rodham Clinton will win and then she will appoint the appropriate people to further suppress you and suppress me. However, what happens is a surprise to everyone that there, at the time of the 2016 election, there is yet enough integrity, enough honesty, enough patriotism, enough people of values and morality to guarantee at that time, 2016, a fair and free election. And so, surprise, surprise, John Trump is elected president of the United States. Now, immediately, we have the whole Stein thing to challenge the election. We have the whole accusation against the election. And we have Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, especially Chuck Schumer, announcing that they are the resistance. They are the resistance. They will resist what they claim is an illegitimate, illegal, wrong election. Now, what do they mean by that? They mean that you, the American citizen voter, the listeners of this podcast, and every other of the 63 million American citizen voters made a grievous mistake, and they are going to save us from ourselves. That's what they tell themselves. However, what they really mean is they're going to suppress us, they're going to steal our election, and they're going to oust our president because he is not their choice. And let me stop there. So, friends, what we have is a group. I'm going to be old here. John Brennan, Clapper, Comey, Strzok, Page, and others, Rosenstein, in the government who have decided that they are right, and I'm going to be bold here. Obama. See, I believe that what we're going to find out historically is that all roads, all fingers point, all roads lead to Obama. Susan Rice, Hillary Clinton, and the whole Obama cabal. That's what it is. And it's one of the most corrupt administrations in American history. It's the most unbelievable. Let me tell you something. We were so conditioned to a black president. Well, he's only half black, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, accuse me all you want. He has a white parent and a black parent. And for some reason or other, because you have a white parent and a black parent, you're black as opposed to white. Why can't you be white? Well, because the prejudice and the stereotype is that if you have any black in you, you're automatically black. Well, if you have any white in you, why are you not automatically white? That's prejudice, racism. Not my fault. I didn't do it. I don't feel that way. By the way, just for your information, I was raised in New York City. I had black friends from the time I was born. I had Puerto Rican friends. That's the Spanish element from the time I was born. Irish Catholics, Italian Catholics, and you can. I can go on into a whole entire podcast about the ethnicity of a person in New York City growing up in the 50s and 60s, but be that as it may. Okay, so now we have Donald J. Trump elected, and we have Strzok and Page and Comey and Rosenstein and Mueller and all these people and a lot of other names. And I want to call out my dear friend Don Bongino. Don Bongino. There was a wonderful Facebook video on Don Bongino giving a speech about how he thinks this all turned out. Don Bongino. And he's written a book. Don Bongino has written a book. I don't know the name of it. Please forgive me. But this guy is awesome. A former Secret Service agent, a man of integrity, of diligence, of honesty, of love of his country, a patriot who has revealed to us the intimate details about the attempt to overturn a legal United States election, to oust a legally elected United States president, and to attack and suppress the citizen voters of the United States of America forever. Let me interject, please, quickly. The whole thing, mail-in ballot, the whole thing, harvesting, being used by the Democrats in this instance because of the coronavirus. This is another attempt to suppress the American citizen voter. It's another attempt to steal elections and to forever stop you and me from voting freely. This is the Democrat game plan. The impeachment, the Mueller investigation, all of these things. Now, let me go on from there. So what we have here in America is Donald John Trump, our champion. I believe that Trump is a person who long ago offered that at the right time, at the right place, in response to a call, would run for president of the United States and win. And I believe that he did. I think that at the right time, Donald J. Trump heard the call. He responded to the call. He used his business expertise, his life experience expertise, his own personal charisma, and help from many behind the scenes and powerful patriots. Now, what do I mean by that? I think that there are powerful non-patriots. There are many people who are powerful, are rich, and they use our system, and they abuse our system, and they want to perpetuate their own power and their own authority. And the means they will use is to use the government, to use our freedom, to use our Constitution, to use our legal system against us, against you and against me. And they, I don't know the names, some of the names we know, but many of the names we don't know. They're behind the curtain, folks. They're behind the curtain, they're hidden. They must be not only identified and revealed and uncovered, they must be prosecuted, they must be indicted, they must be tried, and they must be convicted, and they must be jailed because they are the enemy of America. They are the enemy of America. Whether it's Comey or Brennan or Clapper or Strzok or Page or a host of other names, doesn't make any difference. There are many others behind them. These are the obvious names. Behind these names I have listed before you, there are many other people who are pulling the strings and playing the puppeteer to destroy you and me. But the good news is, on the other side, I believe there are patriots, there are freedom lovers, there are American lovers, there are people who appreciate America, and they also are rich and powerful and secret. And I think, this is my own private opinion, I have no proof whatsoever, but I believe this. I believe that the powerful people in the military, in the intelligence community, in the business community, in the government community, and generally, people who you and I would never recognize their names, approached, this is my opinion, a totally subjective opinion, approached Donald J. Trump and said, please, help us out. Be our champion. Be our front man. Get out there and fight the forces which would destroy America. And Donald J. Trump, way back when he talked to Oprah Winfrey in that famous video, said when the time is right, he will know intuitively, instinctively when the time is right, and he will answer the call. And I believe that these persons, whether Republicans and Democrats, mainly secret, businessmen, industrialists, commerce people, finance people, people who love America, asked him, please, Donald Trump, please run. And then I think he was backed by his wife, Melania Trump, who said, Donald, this is your hour. This is your moment. This is when you have to answer the call. And I'm with you. I will go down that golden staircase with you, and I will stand with you until the end, because it's going to be tough. It's going to be rough. And you're going to have to fight tooth and nail, but you're going to do it because you can do it. And so Donald Trump answered the call of the American citizen voter and those of the powerful. And please, folks, don't misunderstand me. I'm just an individual person, one guy. I make a salary, I work, I'm retired, I've been in the military, all that kind of good stuff. But I have no power. I have no power. This is my opportunity to speak to you, but I have no power. And neither do you. But collectively we have power. But even the collective power is not enough to overwhelm the forces against us. But there are friends. We have friends in high positions, government, business, labor, economy, finance, politics. We don't know their names, but they're there. And they support us if we will support them, if we will have faith. And so I'm saying I have faith in Donald Trump. I have faith in him because I think he is the chosen vehicle of the powerful, although secret, and the electorate, the 63 million of us who are public American citizen voters, who will fight the good fight until the end. He will fight, he will scrap, he will struggle, he will do everything he can to save us from those who would destroy us, suppress us, and tyrannize us. And that's why I believe that you investigate it. Now, I don't have Don Bongino's book in front of me, but I do have a video. There is a video on YouTube. There's a video on Facebook about Don Bongino addressing the issues in his own book, and I'm going to buy his book this week because I think he has uncovered. I think A.G. Barr, I think Durham. But there's one issue. I believe that Durham and Barr will never indict anybody, will never arrest anybody, will never try anybody. Why? I believe because a coup d'etat, this attempt to overthrow the government in the United States, this attempt to overthrow the presidency of the United States, this attempt to suppress the election of the American people leads directly, my opinion, it's my private opinion, without any proof, but I think I see a lot of evidence from reading people's books. All roads lead to Obama. All roads